Hello, and welcome to day 38 of the Unity Game Development Journal. And today was the day for the foreground transparency sort of on top of the player. So, um, what this does is it gives you a little bit of depth perception, so the player can walk now not only in front of objects but now behind it. So it just adds that layer of detail needed to make things look a little bit more realistic, at least for a 2D top-down or isometric or orthographic view, I guess it's called. So let's just dive right in. There's not much to talk about today. I have been fooling around a lot with the graphics and the tile program things, trying to figure out how I can optimize everything and move forward with this process. So you could see I have the player moving around. The sign is a good example where I could walk behind the sign here. Um, I can walk in front of the stub here, or I can walk sort of behind it there. And then the trees also along the edge sort of covers part of it when you're walking up close. This looks quite good. And our normal collision works. So the only thing I've done for the foreground are the trees, these bushes here, and then there's the stumps and the sign. So that's pretty much it. Now, I am fooling around with these walls. I did do the walls. I haven't done any transparency layer on this chunk yet. Or this one. So I'm just fooling around with how the walls work. There is a bit of clipping on the player. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is adjusting the player to fit this tile map a little bit better. So it's just minor adjustments to the player. So that should be easy, but I like the way that it's working for how far he can walk up to the wall. And then this looks good. And then walking behind the pillar there looks pretty cool. Right, just adds that extra flavor. You can't really tell, but there is a layer for the top of the wall. It's just my character is not going that far down, so that's okay. We can worry about that another time. Now these bits right here are going to be actually no, that was because I think oh no, it's working. So this bit I haven't done that chunk up there, so that's why that's not really working. So when you go up here, this doesn't have the transparency layer, so. But yeah, so this maze has way too many transitions there for it to be any good. So I'm gonna have to adjust a lot of this stuff, but I like the way it's looking so far. Transparency layer is good. Collisions are fairly good. All these things need to be tidied up. The tile map graphics need to be just tidied up a little bit to clean up some of these hard line edging. But other than that, transitions work good. So I'm probably going to finish off the week here just cleaning up some of this stuff, trying to see how I can optimize the development of these levels and these little scenes a little easier in the future. So I'll just be doing that for the rest of the week. On the weekend I will be away. I'm going to Fan Expo, so I won't be developing. I'll be away all weekend. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'll finish off this week doing, is just cleaning up what I've done so far. And then we'll move on to actual objects in the tile map next week with maybe destructible bushes and things like and collectible flowers and things like that. So that is most of it's already done. I'm just going to optimize it to fit the current code base. This is stuff we did in week 1 and 2. So I'm just going to relook at all the stuff that we did, or I did I should say, and recode it to match the new code base and make it work a little bit better with the new character and the new map. And that's sort of the state of the game so far. So thanks for tuning in. I really enjoyed the look of it. Obviously a little bit optimizing needed, but as of right now it's really quite good. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.